So here we are, Ben and Scott. We're at a better location. We're given a rundown of the take from Inside Social Apps. That's the Inside Social Apps in San Francisco 2012 event. And yeah, so we're going to talk about here the one thing we took away from this event not to do with publishing apps.
Right. I think the one thing, and is the major point that I would stress to anybody that was making an app, is not to bet everything on your app. The biggest thing is to have the multiple app scenario, I would think. I wouldn't bet my whole livelihood, or even if you think it was the greatest app in the world, it's just too much of a risk to me.
Yeah, sometimes what you think is a great app doesn't really matter. That's a very good point you bring up, in the essence that the apps take time. Sometimes even great social apps take time to adapt, and they've got like a rising curve, but it could be 3, 6, 8 months to gain momentum. And I think one of the big things people underestimate is like they put all this time and money into publishing an app, making sure the graphics are right, spending hundreds of hours, thousands of dollars sometimes, or tens of thousands of dollars on graphics.
Sometimes, yeah.
Like when you're talking about the bigger social apps, you're spending tens of thousands of dollars. Server backend, server operation, like you can put a lot of time and energy into apps, is what we're saying. And then they get out there and they haven't even thought about monetization, revenue streams. They haven't even thought about the bigger picture of their business model. How the hell are they making money? But the scariest point is they haven't even thought about how they're attracting users and how they can incentivize attracting users. What is going to be, or what's their revenue per user, or their ARPU, right?
Yeah,
their
RPU.
The revenue per user that they need to acquire to even recoup their costs with their marketing dollars as well.
Well, this is going back to what we've been talking about before, is just making sure you have a good marketing plan, seeing if your item or your app is even marketable before you even build it.
Yeah, and like there is many ways you can test concepts, test ideas with smaller groups, and getting initial build ideas or play ideas, and before you go and spend a big chunk. But I think you're really right with not spending and not investing your livelihood on one app.
Well, see, I understand that this convention here was all around about social apps, but I think it's really taking the baby steps before you make the big strides.
Exactly.
Because these guys that we've met out here, these developers, I mean, you would agree they're brilliant. A lot of them have great ideas, but the amount of money you have to spend just to get in the App Store, just before you even get to the App Store, and let alone market it. And every single one of them were saying, look, you can build a great app, social app. You can have, the user, it's all about user's experience. You can have all the bells and whistles. You can have great graphics, but it's still not going to guarantee that you're going to hit a home run. Exactly. And the odds are against you.
Well, it is true though. It is true over the last few years, and every year it does get tougher to get into that top 25. It is possible, and a lot of things can be done. But every year, it's getting tougher.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's easy for someone to say, hey, look at me and look at how much success this person has, but he was first to market.
Exactly.
And when you're first to market, I'm sorry guys, well, a lot of times you get the light shined on you. But they did take that chance.
Exactly.
But they have a greater amount of success, or I should say, they have a greater percentage of success in their favor because they're first to market.
I really think it comes back down to what I preach to people: publish fast. Work out how you can publish fast, and then work out how you can even publish faster. Well, push your team, incentivize your team, and publish fast, because it really, really does matter.
I think also when you're doing it that way, when you're publishing faster, you're gaining experience too.
Exactly.
And once you get experience, then you're getting around the people that are actually in the same venue that you're in. Exactly. And then you can share ideas, and then you can go for the bigger strides. But like I said, you walk before you run.
And it's okay to publish a few small apps to get into the App Store. Then keep publishing. Don't stop. It's really important. Don't stop. Keep going, and keep testing. Like, fail faster is what they used to say. Fail fast. It's like why I say publish fast. Fail fast, publish fast, and then publish again. Keep failing, because even regardless what you're doing and what you're learning, it's still going to work. You're going to crack it.
Right. But I would say even the chance of even failing faster, I think you still have a chance of success faster though too, because you're going to gain the experience. You're still going to get downloads. You're going to understand when you put the analytics together. You can measure some of that and see what the marketplace can hold for you.
Exactly. I think it's very important. So I think that's a good point to take away. What we took away from the conference, not to do.
Not to do.
And it's not to take 6-12 months to publish an app.
Right.
Publish fast. Get into action.
Don't try to hit the big home runs. Try to do base hits.
Yeah, exactly. Get
the experience.
Yeah. Some
Do
small
little base
runs
hits
on the board. Get some small points on the board. You'll be quite surprised that the action that you're taking out really adds up in 3 months, 6 months. But if you just go, I wish I published that app, and you don't publish your app, well, you're going to really be kicking yourself in 6 or 12 months' time.
Right.
So, well, this is Ben and Scott from How to Make Millions with Apps, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Make sure you put your comments and everything below and tell us if you agree with this or if you think we're on the right track.